The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will get the first crack at it here. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game now, and I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dave.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Williams will pass. That's reeled in. It's Evans. Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working on the right. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying play action. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
It's caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Got it behind the line. It's Evans. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Huskies! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCLA's offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare every game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Card in the backfield. It's Evans. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Still on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go up so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted for the 11th time. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the ground, it's Thomas.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Fakes to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
And the returner is stopped. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, when you're throwing a slant against man coverage, the timing's got to be perfect, right? The receiver's got to cross the defender's face. QB's got to put it out in front. It happens so quickly. That time, the timing a little bit off, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the lone back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Williams looking for a man. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Evans. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to go forward.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll run play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. Looking to take a shot. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
And the Huskies will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. On the move, it's Berger. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving to give them a 1st down. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off play action. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the knee stopped him at the 2. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run.
Touchdown, UCLA! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Williams will pass.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is in the air. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. From the gun, the give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Williams looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Surging forward on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking for space, it's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the fifth kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. First play of the drive comes from the 22. A quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
A strike downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Williams will pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fired. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Washington right back to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spicing. No gain on the play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.